let me know. Buli omu gy'osinzira okuba ng'olaba nkutumiddeko. My name is Daphne Chakwenzire, Mama Africa era ngambaniriza nnyo. This is okay, Kakande, thank you. Ivan Bruce nkutumiddeko nnyo. Muganda wange ogambye long time Daphne, yeah, long time indeed. But here we are. Hi Mama Africa, hi Onyapidi. It's quite a hard name, but how are you? Kakande Bush, okay. I think this is Bush Rababi. Okay. How are you, Kakande? Rashida. Hello, Mama Africa. Hello. How are you, Mugamba Mutia? I know anyway, sometimes I don't even greet people because we just say fine, but when we know we are not fine. So we just keep it in our mind that sometimes I don't really ask people, how are you? Because definitely they'll tell you we are fine, I am fine, but then we are really fine. This is Owefumbe Ivan. Hey, long time, yeah, true, long time. Sevume David, Selector DJ Vu Manyaga Mamazigo. Wish me happy birthday to Villano. Ivan Bruce Sendege, happy birthday. This is Mutebi Jamax. Hello, Mama Africa. Hello, Matovu Asuman. Okay, every time I tell you share, Bani Sunga, Nena Tenga Nkuru. So help me share. This is Peace Kasasa. Hello, Mama Africa. How are you doing? Long time. Yeah, long time. Franklin Kagulo Kalaba Kagulo Chimuganda wangi. Rashida, I'm fine, and you, beautiful woman. Hi, Mama Africa. Hi, Baluku. He say, okay. I'm just trying to say hello to a few people that are online as we wait for our friends to get the notification. Sometimes by the notifications, wow. And this is how we do it. Olanga sawa kume jamwenda chitundu, because normally they interrupt with our network. So bagendo kubuka nti banaenga to Amaziga. This is Kakande. Okay, Julius Mutabazi wasi botamukazi nasi bajisha niwe. Amara Ruth, the news magazine Kwetuli. Thank you so much, Amara Ruth. This is Abaho Bile. Good evening, Wanaweitu. Good evening, Idrissa. I'm sending you greetings, all of you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being on. Thank you for loving Ghetto TV. Thank you for not giving up on us, even when sometimes we really feel like we are down. You people always are there to lift us. The endless messages. Mama Africa, how are you? Mama Africa, long time. Mama Africa, go CDC. Thank you so much for those reminders. Anne Marie's long time dear. Okay, fine. I have a few issues to communicate here. Today, Abasinga Mobadeko press conference here. Let me start from there. Help me tag all the people you think that need this information. Let me start right from there. Press conference here. I don't know Bobango Limuna Uganda Ngawalabi press conference. What came into your mind? Bolabo muntu kachoyo mulabyeko mu, but there are very many. There are very many people, there are very many Ugandans that are tortured in the same manner, that are being treated in the same manner, and worse. Banji abana Uganda bali mukutulugunyizibwa just like that, with no criminal offenses. Siganti omuntu munayo omuntu waffe bamukwatanga bba, omuntu waffe bamukwatanga tta, omuntu waffe bamukwatanga yetise bomu. You know, those are things that would all be like trying to understand for someone to be tortured like that. But imagine oyo musajja ayina abaana, ayina omukyala, ayina family. They are all Ugandans, sibagwira. They are not foreigners. This is someone who has no criminal offense. Actually, I'm using someone called Mwegwemulabieko, but there are very many. At this time, we still have very many of our brothers, very many of our comrades, very many of our husbands, very many of our friends still in detention. Some we know where they are, some we don't know where they are. But with no criminal offenses. Take a look at Olivia. Now, at this moment, I don't want anyone to look at things in regard of their political parties, in regard of their tribes, in regard of anything. Picture out and reason out things like a Ugandan. Like a Ugandan. Yes, I'm a Ugandan. Take a picture. Oyo mwanawo, oyo chitawo, oyo bawo. Regardless of what political party you belong in. I don't want that nonsense. Regardless of what political party you belong to. Weteke mchifana nyingo otudde nganze wentudde wano olaba TV, gwolaba kitaawo, gwolaba bbaawo, gwolaba muganda wo, because it can happen to you too. Gwokyaleyo ga kasita si wange, fe tukoma bbira ku mawulire, it can happen to you too. This is the highest level of injustice. And we are seated comfortably quiet. Every time we keep quiet on such things, these people assume we are comfortable with them. But it's truly unfair. Simply because I don't support you doesn't mean I am your enemy. Simply because I don't support you does not mean I am no longer Ugandan. We are all Ugandans. Actually, abantu bano simanya ani abawa magezi. But if you're in that kind of leadership, you should pay more attention to criticism. To criticism. You should pay more attention to criticism. You should actually like criticizers more than the thanks and everything. You should be more keen with criticism. It is criticism that actually tells you where you're going wrong and where you need to correct what you need to do best. That is why in all institutions, in hotels, in schools, there is a suggestion box. Everywhere, they will always leave you that option for feedback, comment section. Let us know how your experience was. Let us know how your experience was. It is through those feedbacks that they get to improve. When you go to a hotel and then you leave them a comment and like, oh, your toilets are very dirty. Your customer care is very bad. It is there that they start from to improve. In everyone, actually not only to politicians, not only to leaders, pay more attention to criticism. Tunulira nnyo ba criticizers kyeboogera. In most cases, it is where you are going to do better. It is where you're going to get what you're doing wrong, where you're going wrong, where you're not doing right. But if you try to silence the criticizers, atenga n'abali ababa abeefula ababo tebakugamba mazima. They are seeing you drown, the river is near, and they are keeping on calling you. Like, come, jangu, wachainayo space, jangu, but you're drowning. But the real patriots are the people that will come out and tell you, no, this is too much. This is not like this. This is not how it's supposed to be. These are Ugandans. This is politics. I mean, politics has been taken too much of a serious game. It has been taken to another level, to the extent of we are losing people. I mean, fellow Ugandans, I don't mind whether we have a connection biologically or not, but these are my brothers, my sisters. We're from the same nation. And that is the true spirit of patriotism. Kati patriotism endala jemba musomesa abana Uganda sijimanyi. I don't know what kind of patriotism you be talking about. Because that is the real patriotism. Where you put the nation before self-interests, selfish interests. And then some people will come out comfortable and say, we've not been rewarded. And I'm like, Fellow woman, what do you want to be rewarded for, beautiful woman? What exactly do you want to be rewarded for? Someone help me tag that beautiful woman. What do you want to be rewarded for? People are dying. People are being tortured. Our children, you are a mother. Just imagine your lovely children are rotting and in detentions. And you're claiming for rewards. What do you want to be rewarded for? That is what you get every time you prioritize selfish interest over that of other Ugandans. That is what you get. That is the reward. Actually, that is the best reward. You even deserve worse. There is no better reward you deserve for prioritizing selfish interests over that of the nation, over that of fellow Ugandans. So now that ebivulu bizemu, you're coming here to cry that you've not been rewarded. Rewarded for what? When fellow Ugandans are dying and you're silent, you're just praising the arresters, the tormentors. What do you want to be rewarded for? Do you want to be rewarded for our children, for our husbands that are rotting in jail? Is that what you want to be rewarded for? You want to be rewarded for the dead souls that were buried last year? The Frank Sentaza? The Rita Nabukenyas? Is that what you want to be rewarded for? What exactly do you want to be rewarded for? Mention your price tag. Greedy people, you have enough, but it's not enough for you. Naye abana bali wansi mu downtown, they earn 5,000, but they are comfortable and contented. But you find someone, at least you can afford a meal, you don't rent, you drive a very big Porsche car, and you still come to the public to cry for sympathy of reward. You're crying for rewards from people who are driving bicycles. You're crying for reward for people whose relatives are in prison. You're crying for reward for people whose relatives were buried last year. What a shame. What a shame. Beautiful woman, you should have shut up. It's a shame. It's a disgrace to yourself. Actually, simanyanya running up pages and mwezo, but it's a real disgrace. How do you come out in public and you start complaining? I mean, that is what always happens when you prioritize selfish interests. So network amujazikwata munyo. I mean, we have to bear with this because every time we try to speak up, that is what network does. That is what they do to the networks. That is now the problem. Whoever speaks the truth becomes a politician. But this is the bare truth. I don't even need to go to school to be taught about some of these things. Abana babo, they are displaying the wounds, the torture, and someone is coming out to ask for rewards. Okay, how do you want to be rewarded? Mention your price tag. Mention that price tag that I want these billions, I want this kind of car. Mention your price tag, cheap lady. That is being cheap. That is being greedy. You have enough, but you still think it's not enough. Naye abana jebali abatayina the fees. There are mothers out there. You a fellow woman, instead of advocating for democracy, instead of advocating for the wellness of other women, you're asking for reward. Fellow women are dying in hospitals while giving birth. Fellow women are dying because there is no medicine in the hospital. Fellow women's children are home selling maize. But you have enough to have a meal, to look after your children, to even go for international medication, and you still ask for rewards. That's being too greedy. Too greedy. And it's a disgrace to your souls. You prioritize selfish interests over the nations, over fellow Ugandans. And you are the people that are called patriots. You are the people that are called patriots. And I was sitting down and I was like, okay, these people, how do you want to be rewarded? Do you want your name to be included in the national anthem? Like, okay. Do you want roads to be mentioned, to be named after your name? What exactly do you want to be rewarded in and how? It's like me coming out right now and I'm like, okay, I've not been rewarded. I mean, nobody sent me. It's for the good of me and my country. I don't need rewards over this. Because when the country is fine, I'm okay in my own way. And someone comes out and says, I want a reward. With all the dead bodies that are rotting, with all the Ugandans that are rotting in jail, they are only brought to court ceremonially. For justice, tibabalese mu court. N'emisango gye babasomera teriiyo. Abana abazadde basiba bakaba abaana baabwe up to now tebamanyi gye bali. They don't know where they are. Up to now, mothers are still searching prisons for their sons, for their children. Wives are searching for their husbands. And you find these greedy lumpens asking for rewards. Too greedy. Sometime back, have you forgotten, woman, you posed with lots of cashes? Lots of cashes. I mean, you were dishing out cashes, and all these photos are all over social media, woman, in case you've forgotten. How do you want to be rewarded? Exactly mention your price tag to Uganda since you've brought your issue to the social media. Mention your price tag. Abana-Uganda mubongera busungu. You're just provoking Uganda. You're just provoking them. Kati mulaba ebivulu bisembedde kati mutandise okujjayo obusolosolo okwekola obuntuntu. Abanayuganda bakyali mu kukaaba, Abanayuganda bakyali n'ennaku yaabwe. They have a lot of issues. They have a lot of issues aching them. You want a reward over what? Mention your price tag to vewo, to chiveko. You're too greedy. Ovubise mukamwa mungalo mujjude n'ebigere oyagala bikwate. You're too greedy. That is what happens. Actually, that is the best reward for people who prioritize selfish interests. You prioritize selfish interests over those of Ugandans. Ate nga gwe tolina bubi. Twandiganya nti omukyala yali bubi anoonya kawogo. Abantu abali obubi gye bali. They are there. People are badly off. Gwoba okyali eyo mu esi tonnatambula abantu bali bubi. They don't even have shoes on their toes. They don't even have clothes on their bodies. But you can afford a meal. You don't rent. You can actually sustain yourself without having asked for billions from the government. Do what is right even when nobody is watching you. For once, do what is right. In fact, wandibadde weebaza because to be a presidential advisor is a oba mukungu. Just lwakuba mwe nti mwawuddala nnyo babawa nominal positions ne mwagala ate mulowooze nti you are given nominal positions. Sorry to say. But that is also a reward. I think it was just not enough for you. But before you sit down and pen down those long poems, think about Ugandans who are rotten. Think about Ugandans who died. Ugandans have a lot to think about than do concentrate on all those kinds of nonsense. Abannayuganda bayina ebintu bingi ebibasumbuwa. Tukyalina baganda baffe, tukyalina ba relative baffe, tukyalina ab'emikwano that are still missing. Banji tetumanyi gye bali. We don't know. We don't know where they are. Even us, our own state, we don't know. Because when you try to come out and talk, you're arrested. When you try to make a point, you're arrested. You're tortured. Nafa Bannayuganda ffennyini kati tetumanyi state gye tulimu. You will not be surprised ekyokuwulira nti Mama Africa ate tumulaba. For no reason. But I mean, I'm more patriotic than the people who are sugarcoating your rubbish. I'm actually the person that should not be arrested. I should be given a microphone to speak louder, louder, and loudest. But the people that are sugarcoating your rubbish are given convoys, escort cars, and treated like they are the real patriots. Man, those are the real enemies of the country. Those are the real enemies of the state. Because they see you failing, they see things going wrong, they see exactly what is tormenting fellow Ugandans, and they sugarcoat it. They defend it. Us, the people that come out to speak the truth, are the real patriots. We are the real patriots of the country. We are the real patriots. Those people that sugarcoat your rubbish are your enemies. Somebody that is seeing you drown and is like, come, keep coming. Chinga omuntu akulagirira ng'ovuga, akulabira ddala ku kisenge otuuse. But they say, keep coming, keep coming. And then you're going to knock. But somebody who really cares will tell you, stop. Onatera otuuka ku kisenge, stop. We are those people that will tell you stop. But we are the people that are arrested. Simply because we are pinpointing out the wrong. We are the people that are tortured. We are the people that are killed. We are the people that are silenced. Abo abakugamba nti jangu ng'onaatera otuuka ku kisenge, they are your enemies. In fact, they deserve to be the ones in prison. Bibalyamu ensi yaabwe olukwe. Those are the real victims. Beba basaana okuteekwako ogwa naggomola. beba basaana okuteekako ebisango-sango ebyokulyamu ensi y'olukwe, beba basaanye okuteekako ebisango by'okukwatibwa ne zimagaziini, bebabbi. They are the real enemies of the state. For us, we are not enemies of the state. We actually want a better state. That is why we speak the truth. And when we speak the truth, we are called politicians. But that is the truth. Nze nkulabe nga abannayi abatembeyi bano bagobye, but what next? And then the other person is behind you saying bagobe, but without giving you a plan B or plan A. Zina kufayo kugaye bannayi, this is not right. You're taking away politics too much of a serious game. Our people are dying. Buli lwosiba omuntu omu oyina olunyiriri lw'abantu b'osika. One imprisoned person has a lineage of people that are affected. And when I come out to speak, nzaba omubi, I become the enemy of the state, but we are the real patriots. We are the real people who are directing you that ekisengo natero kituukako. But those people that claim to sugarcoat that rubbish, they deserve lifetime imprisonment. The people that are only prioritizing selfish interests. Every time they come to you is because they want money, it's because they want cars, not because they want a better nation. It's because they want a better them. They deserve a reward of imprisonment. Kuba kulyamu nsi y'olukwe, tewali kulyamu nsi y'olukwe kusinga okwo. Tewali. Nzavayo nenga nti bannaye tuli bubi. I am a patriot. I am speaking out. I am being courageous enough to risk my life. There is no more risk than that. I am courageous enough to say this because I want a better person. I want a better Uganda. I want a better nation. But the people that come to you don't come to you because they want a better nation. They come to you because they want better cars. They want better salaries. They want better houses. They want billions. Those are the real victims that should be arrested. Abaana baffe mubate abokusiba mubamanyi. Abo be balyamu ensi olukwe, tewali kulyamu nsi lukwe lulala. That is it. Be bantu abalyamu ensi olukwe. Ba Olivia, ba Machete, they are innocent. They are only trying to do what is right. But the people that sugarcoat your wrongs, the people that defend your failures, I mean, you see, this is a really failed suggestion. This is a really wrong proposal, a deadly proposal. Someone says, I support it. Those are your enemies. Gujagama nti nkuwagira beiro bajijewo. Nange kuga nti tujijewo. But I'm pushing you to the den. I'm pushing you to the lion's mouth. You're gonna be the first victim. You're going to be the first victim. They're pushing you into the lion's den. Niba na abana bemulaba wano bemusiba ba Bobby Yanga bana abana abakwata ebintu bye mukola. They are the real patriots. In fact, they are the best people to be rewarded. The best people. Niba na abajja because they want cars, because they want houses, because they want better salaries, because they want billions. Beba chasinzo okulyamu ensi olukwe. We are the real patriots. Someone who will risk the intimidation, the arrest for nothing, to come and say, no, this is enough. This is not right. Then someone who will come and defend your rubbish. That is rubbish. That is why they even get on national TVs and be like, biba buze completely. Or in our to cannot defending it into bulimba. You have no more lies. Sometimes lies have a limit. They got nothing more to lie. They got nothing more to defend. Nimwe chemukola kusiba bana bogera mazima. kusiba abaana bavaayo ne bacriticizing ebikyamu. We do perfection through criticism. That is why I've said, singa tubadde ne ba presidential advisor nga ddala mu butuufu gye bali abatuufu, they would take more notice on the criticism. The criticism is very much important. You should not actually silence the criticizers. Let them criticize. How best can you respond to the critics? Apart from arresting, killing, torture, how best can you handle criticism? It is through those criticisms that you will get to do better. Don't silence them. They're trying to show you that there is something you're not doing right. It is you to prove them wrong. Why no kuvaino ganti no kundi agambye ndi mubbi nesiri mubbi lwaki agambye ndi mubbi. Work upon that. Prove them wrong or change. But every time you try to silence the criticizers, that is where you go wrong. Gwe nosigala ne bali abasugarcoatinga rubbish bonga bebawawalidka bebakolachi, they are pulling you to the wall. Nkuwadde example y'omuntu akulagirira ng'akulabira ddala otuuse ku kisenge, but they tell you keep coming. What happens? You knock. No muntu akugamba nti one must stop. There is a wall just next there. Ebintu ebyo tetubyogera because we want to be seen. Because we want to have a following. We don't eat followings, by the way, if I may say. So some of you think we come out to talk about these things because we want to be seen, because we have a following. Mind you, we have businesses we are risking. We have lives we are risking. We have families we are putting at risk. Temuli masanyu, temuli kalunji, nothing. Me, when I see someone text me, go ludo kujja ku live, I'm like, okay, we come for a reason. There is a reason I must appear here. There is a reason I must come here to tell you something, not anything. Me, if I have nothing to say, I don't talk at all. You must be ready with something to present to the public, not anything. You've seen these big personalities blunder, and they're like, okay, nange bikobyokwogera bimbuze. But all in all, muli bana Uganda banaffe, you failed to completely stand up for the truth, not for me, not for any Ugandan, but for the truth. And you're asking for rewards. Babo lero tega amawulire olaba omwana bwe bamucuna. And picture out, if it was your son, if it was your child, if it was your husband, if it was your father, if it was your relative, before you stand out to mention about rewards. By the way, there is something you people forget in all those reward quotes and things. What's your price? Because you people have been given money. No muziba achira nti mulidde sente z'omusajja. We are not stupid. It's like coming out to tell me mutabele taina nju. You know, that's total rubbish. It's none of our business. Stop bringing personal affairs to us. You have decided to prioritize selfish interests. Handle those selfish interests in your inboxes, in your party meetings. Stop crying to the public. Ebintu ebitali magezi, ebintu ebyekisirusiru. Stop displaying that kind of ungratefulness to us. I always avoid using rude words, but ungratefulness is even polite. Abannayuganda ebibaluma bingi. Abana bakyakabira abaana baabwe, abazadde bakyanoonya abaana baabwe mu makomera, and someone comes out and is like, reward? Seriously? Is that an issue to bring out in public? Ku baana baffe abakyabula. Just because we keep silent doesn't mean we are comfortable. Ate simwe abalese ng'ombe yasirika. Kamusirike. This is Joyce Goto. Joyce erinya lyonga zibu nnyo. Joyce erinya lyonga zibu nnyo. Hello, Mama Africa. Thanks for the good job you are doing. May God keep you safe. Thank you so much, Joyce. Thank you for tuning in. So, fellow Ugandans, nakola live sometime back last year. Nengamba abayimbi. Ndoza mubadde musaba ne lockdown ereme kuvaawo. Nembaga Abannayuganda mubalabanga abasiru. But time will prove. Okalya ddakadda omukadde akwatira ku nnyama ye. Abannayuganda mwabatwalanga abasiru ne mubalabanga abatalina kyamakulu. Kiga ne mubalabanga bo abakabisa akajanja. Nze ngamba mugenda kabisa kajanja. Time is now. Twabagambanga muveeyo bannange mwogere ebituufu. Stand for the truth, not for anybody, but for the truth. Yugira nti amasasi bannaye mukuba gaaki. Abaana tiyagasi mukuba baaki. Abaana musibye baaki ne musirika. These people mugenda kukola ebivulu bagenda kusirika. Bagenda kusirika. Bagenda kusirika. Mukole ebivulu basirike bwechwe. The time they needed you, you weren't there. They are the people that made you who you are. Bebawuliriza ennyimba zammwe. Bebagula ennyimba zammwe. Beba subscribinga ku YouTube. Beba sasulira ebivulu byammwe. But the time they needed you to stand for them for once. Not even for them, but for the nation. Kubanze bw'oba bulungi mukulu munnange sirya wuwo. Ate naawe tolya wange. So oba tonnyimiririddeewo oba weeyimiririddewo. But for the nation. Ne mugaana. Essaawa yeeno. This is the time. Ugandans are going to prove to you that si basiru. Emirambo egyafa bajja gibajjukiza. Abaana abali mu makomera bajja kubabuuza emisango gyabwe. You kept silent. You had followings. You had platforms. You could contribute your voice on me, the little voiced. Naye bukazi bwatutwalwa naffekka. Yangu mulo bwasika bwagezaako. Okitegeera. Salute, young mulo. Bantu baffe tubamanyi. Munno mukabiye munno ddala tubamanyi. We know them. Ne bwe munneekaabya mutya mbu you have not been rewarded, you have not been what? Abaffe tubamanyi. We know them. You people have turned politics to be too much of a serious game. We are also going to take it too much of a serious thing. Because it has costed people lives. People are in prison. You know? Nze yavanga ninga nti muganda wange. Uli bwaba wagira kirala nga nawe wagira kirala. It is okay. Fenna tuli bannayuganda. I don't ask you to stand for me. I don't ask you to stand for anyone. Stand for the truth. Amazima gasigale nka mazima. Tiyagase zakubwa awatali nsonga mwaziraba. Abaana abasibibwa awatali nsonga mwabalaba. Banubyaniri bali mu makomera. Ba Edi Mutwe. Bayimbi bannammwe. Ba DJ bannammwe. Selector Devi was in detention. But you kept mute. It is time for us to keep mute. Muteekeyo ebivulu bannaffe tubamanyi. And don't say we are taking politics too far because it has claimed our people's lives. Our people are still in detention. That is why we are going to take it too much of a serious game, like you're taking it too much of a serious game to even claim our lives. abaana baffe babasibye, abaana bafudde. Ka politics kazanyo naye mukatadde ku mutindo gwa waggulu nnyo, to that level. That is why Ugandans are going to boycott you. Abantu baabwe babamanyi, bannaabwe babamanyi. Essaawa yeno mwe mwali mulowooza tetugala kuva mu lockdown ne musimbanga ennyiriri ne mwemalamu ne mwetyoboola mutyo. To ask for money, yet you have the voices, you have the talents to ask for your freedom. Nibabata ne mwekolera sente mwe mwasalawo kukati kusimba nkambi gye mwazisimba babawo obusente. We don't talk this out of love. We don't talk this out of okwagala okutuntumuka. No way. Fete tulya following. There is no one that has ever paid the following yange ku Facebook ensasula. No, I am not paid. We speak out because we are the real patriots. We have businesses that are being risked. Nechino chibagamba, we are the real patriots. Feva patriots abatufu. We even deserve credits and awards than any other person. But we don't need them anyway. We don't need them. For kujokwogera chiba chisuse, these are things we need to talk about. Njagala mchimanye nti we don't come live because tulina byakola. No, abasinga mumanyi. The Mama Africa Craft Shop. I work. Ninkola, I do things. I don't live on okugenda kusabiriza sent. I don't. I do work. So temulowooza nti for kujokuvayo okwogera, we want following, likes, like some people. No. It's not what we are after. We just want a better nation. And to everybody, not a bad prayer, but everybody that prioritizes selfish interest over those of Ugandans, the karma is a bitch. It's coming. Time for you to pay back is coming. You prioritize selfish interests. Ngate mule weewunya abantu abo bali yadde ko bagamba omubyo omweru. Abana Uganda gye bali abali obinga mutuufu oli ne bagamba nti bagamba mbi abadde bubi yandigenze. But they don't. Ugandans abali obubi, they didn't surrender. They didn't even look at money. All they wanted was truth, justice and freedom. I remain Daphne Chakunzure, Mama Africa. Sina dobozi B yenjogeza. Sina gwe ntyobodde. I've spoke out the truth. Oluzungu lwero basirwero nange simanyi. But what I know is I have been saying out the truth. No need to look for me. No need to even respond to my life. No need. Because this is the open truth. Open truth. There is nothing, totally nothing that people who prioritize selfish interest need to be rewarded. You are the real victims that deserve to be in jail. You are the real victims. You are the real victims, the enemies of the state. You deserve nothing. Nothing. Totally nothing. Robs Richams, thank you for being on. Namlondo Mariza, Wamba Bagambe Kokale Mutama Bantumwe Evi. Okay, thank you so much, Sebalia Mozafar, for being on. It's been strictly 1 hour. I'm Daphne Chakunzire, that is Mama Africa. Mbagala nyo, just remarks. Ezisembayo mwebale kwagala nsi yammwe abajagala nga mujagala. Nga tojagala togenda wantu because you want money, because you want big cars, because you want rewards. Nga mubutuufu oyagala ensi yo. Thank you so much. Abawagira President Robert Kyagulanyi mbatumiddeko nnyo. Council Lewis Lubongoya. Kiki batwogedde? Webale kuba musajja wa maani. Thank you for not giving up even when there was a time whereby you wanted to. Or you would not even want to nengo omuntu owuliranga chikutuuse. Sometimes you would be like Hachina Chiwona. But you're a real hero. Thank you so much, Council Lewis Lubongoya. Webale nnyo. To the MPs, NUP MPs, abasigadde ku mulamwa. Mwebale. Sisobola kuva ku live nga situmidde omubaka wange Honorable Muwada Nkunyingi Kyadondo East kwe Katonda yakutuwanga kirabo. Honorable gw'okubira essimu mu makati g'ekiro n'agikwata. Honorable goga nti bannaye kino kinaagikuwuliriza. Honorable ng'oyo muli mujjawa. I mean, we've been blessed. We have been blessed. Honorable Muwada, thank you so much. Kufoli kirabo. You are a blessing in a blessing. Thank you so much, Honorable Muwada Nkunyingi. Thank you so much, Honorable Alan Nakaseke Central. Waliwo munaye ba MP nga bo twabalonda we baamala okulondebwa ne batuuka gye balabalaga ne waliwo ba MP nga mu butuufu. That is the real unity we wanted. Tewali lukuubo between a commoner and an MP. Bwakusanga akubuuza oyina kyoteesa kuwuliriza. That is what we wanted. Not these people who lock themselves in offices, yet they are in public offices. But to see them is war. You are in a public office, but you want me to fight so hard to see you at the extent that I have to pay money to see you. But this is a public office. Mwajigenda mumujagala to serve, not to be served. But at the end of it all, you're served. You're not serving. Very many public officers take note. Very many public officers are unreachable. But they are public offices. But some officers even have to pay. To some people, to some constituents. You even have to pay to see the assistant of the MP. Naife Katonda abaffe aba NUP abatuwanga kirabo. Osokubira honorable zake n'omuga honorable zake kyali wange ki ekiriwo. Naye kino mwateesezza bubi n'akuwuliriza. Osokubira honorable Muwada n'omuga honorable Muwada nkubuulire mu constituency kino naga kale kanzije. That is the kind of leadership, servant leadership we were looking for. Naye offices z'abakyali baffe bali teziyingirikika. Never. Teziyingirikika, yet you're in public offices. What are you doing in a public office as if it cannot be accessed? A public office is supposed to be accessed. Naye ezisinga ennyingi they are unaccessible. Ani akumanyi ng'oyingira tewali akumanyi mu Uganda munnange weewumuzeeko wansi. You don't have a say. Kyenjogerako kyemmanyi mukimanyi. And very many of you have experienced this. Very many. You need something from a certain office, but you cannot access it. You even sometimes have to pay something to be taken to meet that person. Guyagala okumitinga. Kyobala bano bakyali baffe baganda baffe abeeri beekuba ebikono bannemesa okutuukako bannemesa okukulaba naye ffe wano president waffe ojjamuko nga Honorable Kyagulanyi president wange oli wanga njagala kwogera ku nsonga bweti ne bweti ne bweti. Tiwali kikono tewali ki because he's a public, he's serving. He's a servant leader. Era jaga nti mama oli wanti ndi wano njabeera ku kitebe saawa 4. Oyogere ensonga zo. Awatali kasente, awatali njogererayo. Servant leadership. Naye ffe wano. Here, very many leaders, very many public offices, to access them. It's very hard. And those are some of the things we're fighting against. Those are some of the things. Be free with the people you lead. Be free with them. You're not exceptional from us. Simply because we chose you to lead us does not make you any exceptional. Tewali chanjawulo. Stop making yourselves goddesses and gods. Be servant leaders. Era njagala okwebaza abalida mwenna naddala ba NUP who have remained so loyal and servant leaders. Mwebale nnyo mu nsonga eyo sijja kulekera okwebaza Honorable Muwada. I will not stop. I wish all people would be like that one. So down to earth, y'omuntu gamanya nti ddala kituufu ono teyampagira naye kuba kati yaliwo ye mukulembeze alina kukulembera buli omu. You know, but there are some of you mayors, manya kansala, omanya nti gundi teyakuwagira, oyo toli musaavinga. Bw'omanya nti ekitundu bwe kiti tekyannonda, ekyo terikirifuna nguudo. That is not the servant leadership we want. Ekiseera kituuka nga akalulu kawedde ng'olina kusaavinga buli omu yakulonda n'ataakulonda. Leave alone these people who come to address national issues in uniforms as if they are addressing issues of a party. Ozeko addressing a national issues. Ekikwambaza party uniform chi. These are national issues, not issues of the party. And then I'm like, okay, nange ninakuyimirira mpulirize oba biyamba beenalimbuka. Nabanke, my Jays, thank you so much for being on. Lekuru Morin, wow, I missed you so much. Mama, you look so beautiful. Thank you so much, Lekuru Morin. Pani muzikirize nkome wano esawa zezo strictly 1 hour from 4 twade twinotandika saa 10 twatandise saa 8:23 era ziri saa 10:23. You have a right to use this video the way you want as long as you don't add any content. Change your get the chibenga. I'm responsible for what I'm saying. Don't add anything. Toyongera musupu wo. Change your get the chibenga checho. You have a right to use it. I know very many of our other sister platforms bazijja ne bazipinninga ne baziteeka ku YouTube. I'm one person who has never been so selfish to say temujjayo videos affe kuziteeka ku YouTube. Temujjayo videos affe because at the end of it all we are not after following and likes. We are after the message. Message ogifunye kyekikulu. So you have a right to use this information the way you want. You have a right to use this video the way you want. Just don't add anything. The copyright remains for Ghetto TV. Mwebale kutuwagira, mwebale kutwagala, mwebale kubeerayo nnyo. Bane muzikirize mbayagalize olweggulo olulungi.